Namaste friends, I am doctor and also manage hospitals. Today we will be discussing about generation or creation of discharge summaries. This is one of the most important part of a hospital process, that is when the patient gets admitted, they are to be discharged, and giving a discharge summary is very important. In fact, we find more often the problem occurs in creation or writing or generation of a discharge summary. There is a good number of times we see in the hospitals the discharge summary creation or generation is delayed. The causes for generation or delaying is usually it is not written. If written, it is not correct. There are a lot of mistakes inside it, because more often the discharge summaries are generated or created by the duty doctors. They will not be knowing the complete history of the patient, so they do end up creating some mistakes, and the consultant has to go through the discharge summary and he finds it very difficult to fix the problems. So this back and forth work will delay the creation of the discharge summary. So what we have been doing, and also the discharge summary is something like whenever it is given to the patient, that patient takes it out and produces the same discharge summary to the other side. That is, he may produce it to some other doctor or some other hospital, or even the patient relatives also may see it. So the discharge summary which has been created or given to the patient has to be very nicely written. Handwritten discharge summary will carry a very bad image to the hospital. So it is not good idea, or in fact it is to be avoided to give a handwritten discharge summary. Always discharge summary is better given in a typed fashion. So we see many doctors using MS Word for writing discharge summary. Okay, you can use the MS Word to come over, or for sake of spelling mistakes reduction, they will use Grammarly for that. They can use that, fine. But even then, there are a lot of problems with this also. So if you give a discharge summary written in MS Word, that discharge summary is disconnected to the patient's EMR, your hospital EMR. So the discharge summary is just like a document without much use. It is one copy is given to the patient. You may keep that drive, that hard, whatever soft copy in some folder of your computer, but it is not connected to the patient history. So it is always better to keep a discharge summary well written in your HIMS or EMR. And in fact me, who is actually a founder of Nice HMS, has created the module in our HIMS, that is what I say is Nice HMS, where the discharge summary creation happens automatically with the help of the AI. See, one thing we all have to know, that discharge summary, what is it actually? It is nothing but what all has happened during the stay of the patient. In fact, that history, the documents, that is the diagnostic reports. Basically, the bulk of it is the diagnostic reports and the procedure done. That is the bulk of the discharge summary. So these things are already there in HIMS. When they are there in the HIMS, you have the same thing has to be summarized and given. So your HIMS should be such a way that you should take out those documents and summarize it and produce a discharge summary. So this has been implemented very well in our HIMS, where what we do is just with the click of the button. Of course, you can add some instructions, do that, some instructions if you want to add up for that, and just that instruction is not more than 2-3 lines. You just type 2-3 lines and you just press the button. With that, what it does, it takes all the patient history and takes it, reads it, and it puts out a discharge summary which is well structured. It adds the tables where all tables are required. It also adds the history also by going through the diagnostic reports. In fact, it generates what all could have happened, even if it is not there. For example, if it sees there is an ABC report which is showing hypoxia, now it will know that this patient has improved. So it will automatically write this patient had hypoxia, for that the patient has been treated and is recovered. This sentence automatically adds it. This AI. So such things which are made later on, whatever that comes, it is always there at the doctor's hand, where he can modify that and final discharge summary can be given to the patient. And now I'll go to the demo how it is done in our HIMS and show it to you. This is our nice HMS. It is the ABDM triple milestone certified, that is Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission triple milestone certified hospital information management system, and it is powered by AI also. There are many features which are AI powered. Now in this discussion we'll be focusing on generation or creation of a discharge summary with the help of the AI. Now once you click this login button, you will, after entering the credentials like email and password, you log into the dashboard. Once you log in, this is the inside of the this software. Just I'll click my patients here, and in patients, admitted patients. So now here I'll take one patient. Just for example, I'll click this patient. Now from here, actually now I will go for getting discharge summary. I will try to create a discharge summary. Now here I will delete this. What all diagnoses here are there? Just see at the top you are able to see the ICD level coding. There is ICD 11 is International Classification of Disease. This system is designed by World Health Organization. In fact, this type of coding is useful for even if you use this classification and make diagnosis, it will become useful even for insurance processing. Here I wrote just IHD, and from the World Health Organization website, the code will start pouring in. I'll just accept IHD, whatever code has come. I'll put this here. See the code, it has come here. You can see that. Now further I will qualify this. I'll call it as a STEMI. STEMI means it is picked up. And now I want to further go deep into that. Here I'll take up further. I can go deep. Just here I click this. Open it here. Here you're able to see here. Here you are able to see acute myocardial infarction, ST elevation, myocardial infarction. I'll take this ST elevation of myocardial infarction. And further, if I want to specify even something more, I can go ahead and do that. That is, I'll pick the wall. Which wall? Whether it is anterior wall. Now I can check anterolateral wall. So after selecting these things, codes will automatically get inside. I'll show that here. Now see, you got acute ST elevation, myocardial infarction, anterolateral MI with its ICD code. Further, if I want to say this patient has got heart failure, that shall show. Now it will come cardiac failure. It has picked up. Now I'll click here. In the heart failure, further I can go down, go deep inside here. In that heart failure, there are types of heart failure. Now here you can say left ventricular heart failure. I'll choose. In the left ventricular heart failure, there are further types of preserved ejection fraction, mid-range ejection fraction, reduced ejection fraction. In this case, I'll go for heart failure with reduced ejection fraction. After that, I can further specify, add the disease also here only, causation. I will go for the NYHA classification. I'll classify this as the NYHA class 3. That means marked limitation of physical activity. I will put it this way. Select. Okay. I added this. Now if this patient has got type 2 diabetes, I can add that also. Type 2 DM I'll write here. It has come here. I'm happy with this. I'll just take type 2 DM. Okay. If I want to say STN, it will take up that also. See, essential hypertension. I'll take this only. Unspecified means essential hypertension. Then I'll add it. See, this is the way. If you can write a diagnosis for your patients, it is very accurate, and the discharge card which goes along with this diagnosis, such kind of diagnosis, is more valid, and in fact insurance processing also becomes easy now. Now this was ICD coding. Now we will go to the main part, that is creation of discharge summary with the help of artificial intelligence, that is AI. To get the discharge summary creation, we need to get the patient's existing records. So what I'll do is I'll just press this button, that is get patient records. When I press this, it will get all the existed records in the HIMS. I'll show that. See here, you're getting all these records here, diagnostic reports, discharge summary, and prescription, what all was given in the past. That all has come here now. and I can straight away generate discharge summary without adding any special instructions. But if you want to add some instructions, for that I'm going to paste something here. This is a very simple instruction I added here. The patient developed a cough and expectoration during her hospital stay and also had a fever. However, chest X-ray was normal. She was treated with antibiotics, after which cough and fever subsided or improved, and she was discharged. This is the instruction I want it to appear in the discharge summary. With all this, I will just press get generate discharge summary. Now, what this will do is it will take these records here, what you're seeing here, these records, and also combine this instruction and generate the discharge summary. It will appear below. I will show that. The discharge summary has been generated. I will just show to you. See here, it has written here the transfemoral approach, coronary angiography done, and this is a report. And with nicely, it has put a table here. You can see echo report, blood test, what all are the important ones, and angio report as normal, the reference and significance it will write, and the hospital course it has written here. Admitted with the chest pain, vital signs it has put here, and coronary angiography it has put. It has see here now here what all I was given the instruction. Coronary angiography performed showing normal insignificant. See chest X-ray normal despite respiratory symptoms. Treated with antibiotics, improved improvement in respiratory symptoms. Condition improved. Discharged on optimal medical management and follow-up recommendation. So it has given 7 days follow-up, what all to be done, long-term follow-up, and medications that are given. At all it has added here. This is how the AI will generate discharge summary. And in fact, I we this is a very efficient way of creation of discharge summary. So please subscribe to our channel, and also if you want to know more or if you want to get this application, I will put the link in the description below. Kindly contact us. We will contact you back. Thank you.